Voy a repetir mis instrucciones. I repeat my instructions. Quiero una pelea limpia, profesional, or a nice, clean, professional fight. Obedezcan mis instrucciones durante la pelea. Obey my instructions during the match. Les deseo suerte a los dos. Wishing you both luck. Best man win. Touch me.
Mikey Garcia is the pride of the fighting Garcia family. His brother, Robert Garcia, one of the best trainers in the world today, held a belt at 130. His uncle's a trainer, his father's a trainer, but he's considered the best fighter in the family. The family is yet produced. Meanwhile, Salido wants to take it right inside, and that's the one part of Mikey's game we have not yet seen.
Salido said, I'll chase him for a few rounds, but eventually he's going to have to stop and fight me.
This is Orlando Salido's 90th championship round in his career. Mikey Garcia's first.
This is the 344th professional round for Salido, the 139th for Garcia. It's interesting because, Max, you alluded to Mikey Garcia and his brother, Robert, who has an unbelievable stable. Brandon Rios, Benito Donaire, the style that they fight. Mikey fights counterintuitive to the style that comes out of that gym in a lot of ways.
He's very patient. He doesn't fight with a lot of emotion. But so far, he's been a master technician with real punching power. Salido's interesting because as he's getting inside, we've seen him do some real damage with punches from long range. Veteran fighters who improve over time, it tends to be because of timing. And Salido's timing's pretty good on those shots.
A lot of times with a veteran like Salido, he throws where he believes.
Oh! Salido goes down.
He's hurt.
4, 5, 6,
12th time Salido's been down.
8.
That's the price that Garcia was hoping to extract from Salido as Salido tried to get inside.
The quick, accurate power of Mikey Garcia on display in round one.
They served Mikey to go in there and test him one more time while he's still buzzed, just like he just tried right there. You don't want Salido to warm up.
A lot of pressure fighters we've seen throughout history take a few rounds for them to start really cooking. Might want to try and catch him early and follow up.
Yeah, we asked about Garcia, and Andre, you brought up the point of, Mikey Garcia in his first championship round, and now he's actually in the ring, and he says, when I get in the ring, then it just becomes a fight as he lands a right hand over the top. But when we asked him about sort of the pressure of it, he goes, listen, my dad used to train Fernando Vargas. My brother was a world champion. I've spent my life in this environment. It's what I'm used to. It's not new to me. I've been around it my whole life, and that's why he seems so relaxed when we talk with him.
Yeah, he almost expects to be here. Like it was a foregone conclusion that this day would come. And he's showing that he belongs in the moment.
Left hand drops Salido for the second time in round one.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Salido has 90 rounds and Garcia has one, but he just won it 10-7.
He won it big.
You're standing too still. Don't stand there just still. Relax, relax, and guard it up. On my nose, put some on my nose.
Andre, let's take a look at the knockdown. This
Mikey's
is knockdown
known
number
for
one.
the right hand, but here we see him land a beautiful, crisp left hook that puts Salido down in the first round.
Another look at the first knockdown.
It's the definition of one-punch power in both hands.
We see Mikey land another beautiful left hook to Salido's chin. Again, he's known for the right hand, but he's showing another part of his game and arsenal tonight.
So we begin round number two. The champion, Orlando Salido, down from a pair of left hands twice in round number one. That's what Garcia said, you know. My fellow gym mates have a different style. I like to just break down my opponent. Everyone says they watch me on videotape. My opponents watch me. They don't think anything special until they get in the ring and they actually feel my punching power.
It seems what we've learned so far is that, at least in that first round, Salido is having a hard time getting inside the long-armed and accurate power punching Garcia. He's going to have to try to figure out a way to do it.
There's a great combination from Garcia. Salido tries to respond back.
Mikey's not only accurate, but he's hitting hard in this early stage of the fight. Salido feels every one of those punches.
At the insistence of his father, Eduardo, Mikey attended and graduated from Oxnard Community College in 2008. Also graduated from the Ventura County Police Academy. Right now he's in graduate school, and he's showing the professor a thing or two.
Right now it's Salido in continuing education, Bob. Because Mikey, we talked earlier in the night, Andre, a lot of fighters you don't see with an educated left. Mikey has that educated left.
Yeah, Mikey can do several things in there. He's boxing good with the left hand. He's all of a sudden brought this left hook from nowhere in his game, and he's out working and out fighting Salido right now.
Well, Salido just did get inside, land some good shots on the inside to the body. Mikey tied him up.
You got to keep in mind it is still early.
Left hand by Salido missed, more of a cuffing shot. There's Garcia with his jab.
I think one thing Salido's doing that's working against him is he's tipping Mikey off every time he wants to come in. He dips with his left shoulder. Mikey sees it and either gets out of the way or he counters it.
Andre, something that you do on an extremely elite level, but you can even see Garcia does it. He transitions from defense to offense without even thinking.
And you got to be relaxed to do that. And because he's so relaxed, he's able to do the things that he's doing in the second round.
la campana.
Tried the uppercut, blocked mostly by Salido. End of round number 2.
Water, water. We have to give him water. Give him some water. Relax, man. It's different. It's good. Get to us. Right hand is short. Get in there close. Don't follow him. Close him off. Get that medicine ready.
Not supposed to land any punches. Let's go. Keep that jab, jab. Surprise him with a feint right hand. 3, 2. Jab, jab, feint. Boom. 2, 3. Combine them, all right? All right? Those are the times when he throws the right hand and he starts to counter, okay? He steps back.
According to CompuBox, through the first 2 rounds, Garcia 31 of 95, 33%. Salido's thrown 71 punches, landed 15. The interesting thing, Andre and Max, was in between rounds in the corner of the champion. They're like, come on, let's get going. And just like another day at the office in the Garcia corner.
Yeah, it looks like this is Salido's first championship fight, and Mikey's the champion coming in based on the body language and even the corner work right now.
Here we are in the 3rd round. Salido, hard to do worse than he did in the first, but he did a little better in the second. He seems to be closing the distance at times, forcing Garcia to clinch here a little bit more. We have not seen Garcia's inside game thus far in his career. The question is, can Salido make him show it to us tonight?
Good hook from Mikey. And I like the movement from Garcia. He's moving enough, but not quite overdoing it. But Salido is putting a lot of pressure.
Oh, right hand to the body. Forced Salido down. 3rd time he's been down in the fight.
That was an uppercut to the chin, Bob.
Uppercut, yeah.
Right uppercut to the chin.
8. Está bien, caballero. Enséñame algo.
So Salido down for the third time. Twice in round one, now here in round three.
Garcia's so accurate and short with the punches, it is difficult to tell where they're landing sometimes.
And he's patient, but he's active.
Well, let's listen into the corner of Mikey Garcia and what his brother and trainer Robert Garcia has to say.
There you go. There you go. Nice. Jab. Don't let him in. Don't let him in. There you go. Don't let him in.
Adrien, what about that move we just saw? It looked like Salido had Garcia where he wanted, and Garcia just turned him.
Yeah, Mikey's doing pretty much whatever he wants to do right now. He's got Salido second guessing. Mikey's really relaxed, and like I said earlier, when you're relaxed, you do some things sometimes that surprise yourself.
Salido does have fight-changing power, though, when he times guys, sometimes with the long right hand, or can land something big inside.
But he's not taking these punches well tonight.
I've yet to see the guy who takes Mikey Garcia's punches well.
Final seconds of round number 3, a round in which Orlando Salido has been down for a third time in the fight. Down twice in round 1 from left hands, in round 3 a right hand.
You throw punches, he closes his eyes, okay? So this time, feint, so he closes his eyes, and then you throw after that, okay? Take a deep breath. Keep doing your job.
Relax, relax, relax. Turn him. You feeling good? Come on, fight like a lefty.
Adrien, let's take a look at the knockdown.
Been talking about the jab all night. Mikey sticks the jab out and sneaks in a beautiful but a vicious right uppercut that puts Salido down again.
Glove touch the canvas.
Okay? Keep doing what you're doing.
Now, how about that subtle point that Robert Garcia just made in between rounds? He goes, when you throw punches, he's closing his eyes, feint, and then throw the second shot.
Well, that's the beautiful thing about having a former world champion in your corner. Those are the things that he sees because he understands what he's looking at.
And Salido down for a fourth time in the fight.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Straight right hands, hooks, uppercuts.
All right, let's get Harold Letterman's scorecard quickly.
Okay, Bob, I've got it 30-24, 3 rounds to nothing, Mikey Garcia. You know, you drop a guy once, it's a 10-8 round. You drop him twice, it's a 10-7 round. So he's got one 10-8 round and one 10-7 round. It equates to 30-24. And Adrien Wood's 100% right. Every time Salido tries to move in, he ducks down. I mean, he just dips. It's amazing. He just gives it away.
He either ducks down or goes down. There's another at least 10-8 round. Unless Garcia gets dropped here.
Another uppercut from Garcia. Salido trying to push the action. Garcia sticks and moves away.
This is bull and matador. I mean, that's Mikey Garcia's style. Like, just a masterful matador.
There's a right hand from Salido. Goes to the body, loops the right hand.
That's that Salido right hand, that looping right hand.
It's imperative that Mikey Garcia stays focused. He's still in there with a raging bull, a veteran fighter, and he's probably going to have to knock Salido out to get this win tonight. He needs to stay focused.
Garcia's father, when Garcia got back to the corner after the last round, having knocked Salido down again with the uppercut, was giving him the hand signal, calm down, calm down. Not that Mikey seemed overly excited.
There's a right hand, that looping right hand from Salido.
Hurt him with that left hook.
The corner continues to sort of look at Mikey in that clinch and just say, calm down, just calm down.
Robert Garcia just asked for the right uppercut.
I think that may be the punch.
Well, as Harold mentioned, and you mentioned, Max, Salido tends to dip that head down.
And there it was again.
That's the tip-off move.
Let go. Pull his head down.
Final seconds of round 4. End of the 4th. Salido down in the 4th as well.
Okay, how's your condition? Everything good? Okay. Don't try to exchange punches. There's no need for that, right? All right? He keeps coming. He keeps coming. That's what he's trying. Okay. Just to smuggle, you know, just to be rough on you. Okay. Don't let him. Don't fall into that. Right? Don't.
There. Let's go water. Now you settle. Relax.
Andre, let's take a look
See
at the
Orlando
knockdown.
Salido charging in. Mikey does land a hook or a jab type of punch, but then he also, Salido slips. So I think Salido may have a point. We see it again here, a punch, then you see both of his feet give way.
Yeah, but you know why he slipped? Because he had no balance. He was a little squared up there.
It's a 50-50 call for the ref.
Right, but there was a punch that landed, and even though he might have slipped, there was a punch that started at least some of the momentum.
You're absolutely right.
So we begin round number 5, a fight in which Salido has been down 4 times. Twice in round 1, then in round 3 and round 4. Bob Papa, Andre Ward, Max Kellerman, and Harold Letterman, ringside Madison Square Garden, part of HBO's Boxing After Dark triple header. Our main event, Orlando Salido in the black trunks, defending his featherweight championship against 25-year-old undefeated Mikey Garcia. By way of Oxnard, California, and so far Garcia has been in control, dropping Salido 4 times so far in the fight.
Good defense. Mean right hand.
Mikey Garcia is content.
There's a right hand that rocks back Salido into the ropes.
He's hurt.
He used a jab, then the right. You see Mikey's patience here, not just jumping in.
He lets the fight happen. He lets the fight come to him.
There's another right hand off the jab.
And then this happens.
Almost a look of resignation on the face of Salido after that last combination.
This is a good fight for young fighters back home to watch right now. Mikey Garcia doing it all.
Corner says step in with the jab from Garcia. Salido fires off a right hand.
Salido's going to have those moments, but as long as Mikey keeps those moments very low, he's in good shape.
Mikey refuses to engage on the inside with him. He blocks a few punches, maybe takes 1 or 2 and ties him up.
He's got a game plan.
Mikey, stop the holding, right?
The corner of Garcia just yelled a couple seconds ago, let him make the mistakes. Meaning Salido. Salido gets rocked again.
He's hurt. Mikey gets back on the jab.
Campana, Bill.
Having an easy time with the champion Orlando Salido. Through 5 rounds.
You're landing, you hit him. You thought he was going down, that's where you try to back up, but it's all right, You're still winning the rounds.
On Tuesday, check out the
Every time
premiere of the
you
next
win,
Real
you lay
Sports,
him
which
down,
includes a
you
profile
have
of Luther
touch him
Campbell,
up,
best
you
known
let
as the
him
controversial
but still,
frontman of 2 Live Crew. Campbell now spends much of his time mentoring young people and coaching high school football in Miami. February 16th, it's a big-time doubleheader from the Boardwalk in Atlantic City as Adrien Broner, one of the most exciting young talents in the sport, faces off with Gavin Rees. Also that night, Jonathan Banks matches up with Seth Mitchell in a rematch of their fight from last November, which Banks won by knockout.
Nose. Come on, move your head with your hands up. Come on, move. You gotta go for it.
Swelling under the right eye of Orlando Salido as we begin round number 6. Salido trying to defend his featherweight championship, get picked apart by the 25-year-old Garcia. Salido's been down 4 times in the fight.
You heard Robert Garcia in the corner tell Mikey, I know why you backed up when you heard him. You thought he was going down. No problem. We're winning the rounds. Mikey has the height, the reach, and the punching power to let the fight come to him. He doesn't have to try to get inside or open a guy up. The guy has to try to get inside on him, and that's when Garcia goes to town.
Well, at least not in this fight. I mean, Salido, everybody knows what type of fighter he is. Sometimes he's overly aggressive, and that's what Garcia's alluding to.
Suelta. Yeah, I saw it. Sube el golpe. I heard it. I didn't.
I mean, Salido's not being sophisticated at all. He's letting Mikey know exactly when he wants to punch, and Mikey's doing what he has to do.
And by the way, as a measuring stick fight, Salido dropped Gamboa, though he lost most of the rounds. He beat Juanma twice. And he's behind, you know, I don't know if it's possible to wind up in the negative numbers on the scorecards, but it's that kind of fight so far.
Right uppercut from Garcia's knee. Good shot from Salido.
They dropped him with that shot in the 3rd round.
Like the eyes of Garcia.
Oh.
His eyes are wide open in those exchanges, looking for the perfect shot to unleash on Salido.
Meanwhile, the right eye of Salido continues to close, eating all those jabs from Garcia, who's landed 30 of 126 jabs in this fight, 24%.
He's pretty much buzzing or at least hurting Salido every time he hits him.
The thing about Mikey Garcia, he doesn't really deviate from his game plan, even in those situations. He just waits for it to come. Garcia blocked most of that from Salido.
Let him go, let him go, let him go.
Salido is forcing Mikey here to use his legs a little more than he was using them earlier in the fight.
Campana, the belt.
But that doesn't win you rounds. End of round 6, all Garcia.
Breathe. Breathe. Eh?
The Vaseline. Here it is. Orlando, those looping shots. No.
Thank you.
Relax. Relax.
The overhand right, landed beautiful. Do more of those more often, okay? Can't wait too long, because these guys doing the ropes, you know, it could be dirty, it could be, you know, a headbutt, whatever. We don't need none of that shit, okay? It's all you. It's all you, pero sí. Pero mantente más.
You gotta throw punches, Orlando.
Vamos, ánimo, campeón, vamos.
Bell starts round number 7 as we check in with Harold Letterman.
Okay, Bob, I've got it 6 rounds to nothing, 60-50, Mikey Garcia. I mean, you know, in round 6, Orlando Salido probably had his best round. I don't think he won it, but at least he got a little bit closer. He got inside, landed a few nice left hooks, But all in all, Mikey Garcia doing tremendous damage with that left hook, that left jab, just dominating the fight, catching this guy before he could get inside. 6-0, Mikey Garcia.
Yeah, and it's even more than 6-0 because it was a 10-7 round in round 1 with 2 knockdowns, and Salido's been down in rounds 3 and 4. Salido doubles up the left, fires off a right, catches the attention of Garcia.
Caught Garcia with 3 good shots.
There's another right hand from Salido. Garcia counters with a right hand that shoves back Salido.
It's a telling round right here. I think Salido's trying to get some respect. He might even be going for broke. Most young fighters, when they fight a seasoned champion like Salido, they have to overcome these kind of moments right here in these fights if they're going to win.
Right, and the older fighter needs to also overcome that moment in the sense that he tested the younger guy. How real is he? Let me see how he responds to some adversity here. Now the younger guy responded. Does that take the fight out of the older fighter, or does the older fighter continue to try to test the young guy?
Uppercut by Garcia.
Well, it depends on the scenario. I mean, at this point, I think Salido was already somewhat beat before that last stand. But being that Garcia did respond the right way, it didn't help Salido's cause at all. But he's still fighting.
That right eye is starting to really close up for Salido.
Even in this round where Salido had some good moments against Garcia, Garcia has exacted some punishment of his own, although Salido outlanded Garcia in this round.
Mikey may be a little tired, and that's why he's probably laying on the ropes like that. He's got to be careful.
Final seconds of round 7. Earlier tonight, Gennady Golovkin kept his middleweight championship, stopping Gabriel Rosado in the 7th round. Good right hand by Garcia. After the bout, Golovkin on the phone with his parents in Kazakhstan.
Here we go.
Алло. Да, ну все, закончили уже.
Yeah,
Да,
we're
все
done
хорошо.
by now. Yeah, done.
Так, man, я не болел, так потихоньку после.
No, I was not really sick, you know. I just slight malady a few days before.
Давай, все хорошо, у нас все.
No, I'm good, Mom. Yeah, no problem at all.
So Gennady Golovkin and his twin brother Max speaking with his family back home Sunday morning in Kazakhstan. Meanwhile, champion Orlando Salido, even with a good round, takes punishment from Mikey Garcia. Round number 8 underway. Salido landed a bout high 18 punches in the last round and threw a bout high 82 for himself.
I wonder how much of last round was Salido needing to get inside a little more desperately, because with that right eye closing and Garcia circling to his left, there's not much hope for Salido on the outside. You got to give him a little more of the bum's rush to get in.
Yeah, I agree with that, and I think Salido couldn't see the punches coming from the first round when he had 2 good eyes. So I know it's really bad right now.
Yeah, left hands in the first round dropped Salido twice as he eats a big right hand.
Stood him up with that one.
Salido might have just turned 32, but when you've been fighting as a pro since the age of 15, and this is his 351st round as a pro. It's a lot of miles on the tread, Andre.
He's got miles on him, but I don't think it's a mileage situation or an age situation. I just think it's a Mikey Garcia situation tonight.
Yeah. Although you see Orlando Salido's quality. He had a bad record after turning pro without any guidance at a young age. Got to this country, but he was tough enough to be used as a sparring partner by star fighters, and he used that experience and his own toughness and willingness to learn and parlayed it into a good professional career, and you see some of that toughness right now.
Yeah, he paid $1,500 to get into the United States back in 2001. He came here with an 8-6-1 record and actually lost his first bout in the U.S., but he's gone on to win the featherweight championship a couple times. Let's listen into the corner of Mikey Garcia and his brother Robert.
Right there, now you shoot. Go you. Right hook, there you go. Rafaelita con upper. There you go. Overhand right with the left uppercut, right? Good right hand to the body. Good. There you go. Don't let him. There you go. Watch those elbows too, all right, Mikey? He's throwing elbows. He's throwing elbows. Be careful right there.
Like a headbutt.
Back. There you go. Don't let him get comfortable.
Salido jumped in with his head and caught Mikey Garcia on the brow on the right side.
Well, that's Salido's chances to make it really, really rough.
Oh, shit. Your nose is broken. Está quebrada. That was a headbutt, right?
Can you see with that eye? Come on, babe. Water. Change the hook for the straight shots. Straight shots. Is your eye okay? Yeah. Relax, son, don't despair.
We see Orlando Salido, not much head movement, standing right in place and allows Mikey Garcia to land a beautiful jab and a right hand. Missed the hook, but boy, he felt that right hand.
Time.
Now Benji Esteves is going to ask for time. And they're going to go look.
I saw the headbutt. I told him.
It was a headbutt, right?
I saw it. Yes, it was a headbutt.
This was high.
How do we handle it? Benji is broken.
He can continue? Can he continue? Yes or no? There we go to scorecard.
All right, the doctor is going to stop it.
That's the
We
correct
gotta
call
go to the
there.
scorecards. Accidental headbutt.
Looked like an intentional headbutt to me, but
We got an accidental headbutt. Go to the scorecards.
Right there.
Further down.
Robert, come over here. You gotta stay over in the corner.
He was fine before. Let's go.
Fue accidental después de la quinta. Michael! Gotta go to scorecards. We're going to the scorecards. We're going to the scorecards. Accidental headbutt, he cannot continue, right? We're going to scorecards.
Now let's take a look at the headbutt that caused the broken nose.
that look accidental.
Well, it looked like it looked like the right punch of Salido kind of went behind Garcia's head and he got pulled in.
I think Salido did the old, I'm coming with my fist and my head, and if you happen to be there, you better get out of the way.
There's another look at it. Max, is his momentum, Andre, is his momentum carrying him into Garcia? Accidental, or do you think intention?
That's a tough call, but it definitely looked like he kind of led with his head, and that's what would lead you to believe that it was intentional.
Well, it's being ruled accidental. So by rule, they'll go to the judges' scorecards. And obviously, with having scored 4 knockdowns, it's going to be impossible for Salido to win a decision. He thought he was a winner, but it's an accidental foul.
And by
that causes the end of the fight because Garcia's nose, but probably not the way Mikey wanted to win his title.
And by the way, for those thinking, hey, you could maybe score a knockout, don't go out like that, fight through it. So what, you have a broken nose, this is boxing. Why should Mikey Garcia, who won every round, knocked his man down 4 times, continued to hurt him, was masterful, fight through a broken nose because a guy led with his head when he doesn't have to?
No, they made the right call.
All right, Michael Buffer has the scorecards, and he's going to give us the judge's decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. We have an accidental headbutt causing a broken nose to the challenger, Mikey Garcia. After 8 complete rounds, we go to the scorecards under the rules of the New York State Athletic Commission and the ABC. The scoring is as follows. Don Ackerman, 79-70. Julie Letterman, 79-69. John Stewart, 79-69. All 3 scores go to the winner by unanimous decision. And new champion of the world, Miguel Angel Mikey Garcia.